Alright, so Comic Hall is just one comic, and one that I have been waiting for, but the more I found out about this book, the more I got a little bit less excited for it. I still am glad to have it, still like, I wouldn't have been able to shut that part off of my brain and say, well, get it because of these two reasons. It's not like that Paradigm book where only 4 issues were on in a trade and there's 12 issues and issues 5 through 12 are not even in trades at all or anything like that. And I found that out after I bought the book. No, this book is just kind of just two major things that I was kind of almost turned me off of the book. But whatever the case, the book is Marth of Ali, or that's how I pronounce it, and I think it's how you're supposed to pronounce it. This is basically it's like a Martian book, but it's like a skirt. It's like, yeah, I'll show you back here. During a skirmish with an opposing Martian faction, a fighter pilot disobeys orders to pursue a fleeing foe. Guided by her determination and curiosity, she is led into a dangerous game of cat and mouse through Mars's Forbidden Valley, where she will be confronted with the Red Planet's darkest of secrets. Marth Valley is a fast-paced sci-fi adventure through the lush, colorful landscape of a distant planet, proudly presented in its original Martian form. Now, what does it mean by original Martian form? Well, that means that this entire book the dialogue is all in this Martian language. Now, I'm going to presume that at the end they're not going to have a translation or anything like that. But what is the point of doing that? I know that they want to make it so it's wordless, but they still want to have words, I guess. But it's just a really weird approach to it. Now, the two things that I was really happy about this book was, one, it was Martian, so it's like, oh, saucer country, so it's like also sci-fi, and like made those stupid connections like I normally do. Like, oh, I have this book because it's the same exact kind of same plot similarities, and that thing I can't shut off my brain on. But also, this was on sale. It was $11.99 Prime shipping and everything. And the whole reason why I found it was I was just looking one night. I was like, oh, I wonder what Image books are on sale. Even though I don't have money for it, but sometimes they'll have something that like I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was just curious to see what Image books were on sale, and I guess pray that they would still be on sale when I got them that next month. I have no idea what I was thinking, my thought process behind that, because I had already bought the books I had bought. And I saw this one, and I was like, oh, what's this one? I looked more into it, and the more I looked into it, and again, it's from Image, I was like, all right, let's get this book. Now, one thing that, like, I was fine with not having it, at least at first, was how tiny this book is. This book, I think, is just as big as Long Hot Summer. Now, I don't mind a book size, as long as I can read it just fine. And a book like this, I don't need it to be oversized, the artwork and the dialogue and everything like that. And I'm not like afraid, like, oh, I'm gonna not be able to read dialogue, it's gonna be too small, because again, the dialogue is all in basically in Martian. It is all in Martian, except for this right here. But really good approach. But again, it's probably because it's supposed to be a quick read. Like, it's supposed to be just like, so you don't need to read this at all. Which that I guess I kind of like that they don't have that, because I hate when comics are like, here's this canister, here's everything in it that we did feel the need to show you, and it's just a bunch of dialogue I don't need to read. There was a book, it was Vinland Saga. It was going over something. I just skipped over it. It was an actual dialogue. I'll show what it is. I'll show what it is when I review Vinland Saga whenever I finish it. But anyways, first book of October 2024. Now, if this had come in yesterday along with Autumn Lands Book 1, I would have included this as part of September, because it still would have come in. I ordered it before the book came in, technically, all that shit. But because it came the day after everything came in, the last of the books came in for September, I don't do the April-May thing, where I got a book in April, I got a book in May, but because the books in April hadn't all come in yet, I counted it as an April book, and I'll continue to do that from now on. Because it's like, it's kind of weird to be showing off like, oh, here's the call, Kelly Thompson, this is a May book, but this one right here is an April book. That kind of just makes way too confusing. So this is, because I ordered it in October and it came in after the books for September, this does count as a October book. And what's kind of funny is that since June, I've gotten at least one book that's smaller than the others. Last month, it was Simon Roy book, Gris Grobus. June, it was, actually since May. June, it was Long Hot Summer, and in May, it was Son of Hitler. But that one was hardcover, at least. But Martha Lee, still $14.99 for a small book like this. Like that, I don't care if it's like thick. It should not be $14.99 unless it's like 300 pages. Yeah, but I got it for $11.99, and I got it for free because I got a gift card. The only reason why I was able to get this book early, because Knowledge Panel came through for me, and it was like, hey, we really feel bad about not giving you enough surveys. I swear to God, back in the day, it was like every single month, guaranteed, I would have like $25 to spend, and it was only because I didn't wait. Like if I wait, I probably get 50 bucks per month if I wait till the end. You know, like I should do, but I don't. But no, I do $15 now. Like $15 is enough. I get at least one book, and usually there's one book that I want that I wasn't able to get. So there you go. But that, as I say, is that. I spent 6 minutes going over one book. I will show the artwork. Oh, and the person. Sorry, that was another thing. So this is written by EPHK. I say Epic because that's how it looks like to me. How it's pronounced. This is one of those books that's the only book that Epic has written. So it was kind of that. It was that, the Martian book. I was like, oh, Mars and a Martian. That sounds pretty interesting. And ironically enough, one of my teachers, I'm a para-educator for my local high school, and he was talking about Mars. And I was like, oh, and I really went with that book because, you know, it's kind of one of those things that, like, you know. It's weird, I know, but, like, it's kind of like after you watch a movie, the water cooler guys are talking about that movie. Like, hey, watch that now. I can get in a conversation. And also, this is a original graphic novel. This is not originally presented in 6 issues or anything like that. It was original graphic novel all in one. And Brendan Graham gave it praise. He says, God damn, this is an excellent comic you made. Why can't people be more like that? I feel like sometimes we just need that. I don't need like the lush artwork jumps out of every page, and the dialogue is so real. I felt heard in this comic. Like, no, just say that. This is a damn good book. Like, that's all people need sometimes. Yeah, I can say it about me, but I don't tend to get too much into. That's why I'm able to reread. That's why I'm able to review. Like, I was usually able to review 25 books in like 50 minutes, because I go 2 minutes per book, and sometimes I just go so quick for some books and longer for others. I would say on average I take about 3 minutes to review a book. I think that's fair to say, like on average. The most I think I've taken to talk about one book, I think, was probably like Preacher. Like, I could probably go on like an hour long. I probably should do is do like a comic story and comic story and esque review of that. Like, not like go over every single thing, but go over like an in-depth review, like more than I usually do, because it is Preacher. Maybe what I'll do is I'll eventually get the trade paperbacks, the complete collection ones, of which I have volume 2 of. Yeah, you know, I didn't get volume 1 because it was on a Kindle for Prime reading for the longest time, and now that's gone. I think it is gone now. It could be back, but it goes off, and then it goes back, and then it goes off, and goes back, off, back, off, back, off, back. And when I get Kindle Unlimited, they're all going to be free for me, but I still want to own those physically. But it's going to be a long time coming. I have way too much to get to worry about Preacher. So again, the Preacher whole series is in my library. Yes, if it was Image, if it was published by Image Comics, I would have gotten it 10 years ago. But still. That's why, yeah. It's how I save money. It's how I'm able to be at least somewhat satisfied with my comic hauls. But anyways, that, as I say, is that. I have gone over almost 10 minutes now talking about one book and prattling on, obviously. Like, I obviously, and also prattling on like I normally do. Oh, and also, I should remember to upload this on Monday, so it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Would have known to make Thursday's video be uploaded on Friday, but I didn't. Because I thought I'd be getting a book on Friday, that last Autumnlands book, and I should have known. Should have known they're going to do a extra day at the facility right before mine. But anyway, they're the one that it ships out from. But anyways, that, as they say, is that.